Yeah, let's talk about the Amen and A woman, because this cracks me up, and this would be a
I think
fun
I
kind
have
of
it.
thing to go out
I
on
have
because
it
it's
queued
so
up,
funny.
so we can listen if you want.
If it's not too much Christian talk for one episode, sorry, atheists. Just one other quick thing from my preacher's sermon yesterday. He was reading this really great set of verses in Proverbs about wisdom, and he was talking about foolishness. And one of the things I left there thinking about was how he was sort of saying, we need to point out foolishness. Like, first you have to point out the foolishness before you can get the antidote. And I was thinking about social justice ideology and how foolish and stupid it is and how dumb it is. And sometimes I will get pushback or criticism online when people are like, if I share something about, like, look at this, like what we're about to look at this foolishness. And they're like, yeah, we know it's out there. We don't have to pay attention to it. I'm like, no, we do kind of have to pay attention to it and make fun of it and make jokes about it, because much like what you were talking about earlier in the episode, Carter, that's the way that you change the culture socially. Like, we're heaping shame on these people for being so dumb. We're heaping shame on this ideology for being so dumb, and we're making fun of it. And you have to point out how foolish it is before people realize they need an antidote for it. You can't just come in with the antidote right away. You have to say, here's the problem. Look at this ridiculous belief system. Let's keep looking at it. Let's look at how far it's gone, because there's no brakes on it yet, guys. There's no brakes on it yet. And unfortunately, I think we're going to have to keep laughing at it for a while, and laughing at it is better than getting mad about it. So this is very funny.
Yeah, I'm not. By the way, I'm not. You know me. I'm not against actual debate if they're trying to make an argument, but sometimes it's not worth your time. And I think this is one of those times when laughing is just appropriate. So, all right, let's see if I can pull this up here. All right, this is Representative Emmanuel Cleaver. We're going to listen to. He's leading a prayer. The opening prayer for the House of Representatives.
Of the monotheistic God, Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. A man and a woman.
A man and a woman, Carrie.
Amen and a woman.
I honestly, when I first saw that,
so
I was like, where's the rest? A man and a woman what? Is there more to that sentence? A man and a woman walk into a bar? Like
go into a bar.
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
that's right.
Oh, no.
Basically, this is a video of the Democrats opening Congress with a prayer. And at the end of the prayer, they say, amen and a woman. And this is so dumb. I can't believe that it needs to be pointed out, but it obviously does need to be pointed out. Matt Walsh tweeted about this and said, just so you know, amen is a Latin word that means truly, or so be it.
It's actually originally Hebrew. It just means truth, right? Yeah.
So some people corrected him and said it actually originated in Hebrew. Then it passed through the Greek and the Latin into English usage. But it has a meaning, has nothing to do with man or men.
It's not a gendered word.
Biological men. It is not a gendered word. A woman, he says, is a nonsense word that means nothing. And he said they will find a way to make everything stupid and nonsensical, utter clowns, all of them. Yes, and this needs to be mocked. It's ridiculous. Some of the best responses I saw, one of them said, somebody said, it should have been amen and a trans woman.
That's correct. A man and a trans woman are the same thing. Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, that's
I know. I made an inappropriate joke.
So this is everybody point and laugh. Somebody says in chat. Yes, everybody point and laugh. This is ridiculous. And I had a lot of fun reading what people were saying in comments. There were some really funny ones where people are just taking all these different words that have man and woman in them and turning them into just taking man and putting woe in, and it gets ridiculous. And I love this kind of humor because it's kind of silly, it's kind of pun, it's kind of wordplay, it's a little bit of dad humor, but it really it's a silly, fun way of making fun of this absurdity that's happening in Congress, that's happening in our culture at the moment. And somebody said, oh, Marie Buskey, she might be in chat today. She said something about how this was mental illness. And I was like, don't you mean women's
exactly,
illness?
Right? You can do that for everything.
How dare you? You can do it. Somebody said, well, now that you
oh, why bother just said ramen. Raw woman. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Here we go. There was one that really made me laugh that was like outside the box because it took me a second to get it. Oh, Alan said, a woman, he spelled it like womb, a woman, a women, a women, and then he put a whim away, a whim away, a whim away, a whim away in the jungle, the mighty jungle. That was a long build up, but it made me laugh very hard.
Yeah. Well, that's the world we live in now. Yeah.
Absurdity. This is absurdity.
They're taking over. This is the guy that was asked to lead the prayer for the House of Representatives. Your overlords are morons. And the faster that you realize that, the better off we'll all be.
Yeah. These are the people that are, writing and voting on laws.
Right.
That we're supposed to live by.
You're not supposed to live by the laws, but they want you to.
That they want us to. This is how convoluted it gets if you start having this kind of fun with words. This, my friend said, thank you for mentioning this and for letting me comment on this. I'm glad the Democrats are taking the mental energy to end their prayer like this. And I simply lament how much even our language is dominated by men.
Yep. Well, it's like they did with the word history, right? They changed it to her story. Probably a little more legitimacy in that, but still.